Okay, don't assume I hate Spider-Man Brand New Day. I actually really liked it, but Peter Parker is a buffoon.
You're a fraud, Spider-Man!
Spider-Man Brand New Day somehow makes him seem stupid. Peter decides to trust damage control. Do we remember the last movie? Apparently Peter doesn't.
Huh?
After Mysterio exposed his identity, damage control was literally breathing down his neck, detained him, interrogated him, and went after people that were connected to him. And now a few years later, Peter basically goes, okie dokie, I'm on the case. I'm sorry? Why are you doing this? You know how damage control is. I'm not even saying Peter should have immediately trusted Jean. I mean, this woman was hopping into bodies like she was switching characters in a Lego game. I wouldn't trust her either. But maybe, just maybe, don't trust damage control either, and it gets worse. He has shown something extremely important. Nobody remembers anything after Jean controls them. When Jean passes out and says the name Sarah, the damage control guy says that it was someone he was thinking of, which is a red flag. We already know, and we are very much so shown, that nobody remembers when Jean is controlling them. We have Spidey sense, but apparently we don't have common sense, bro.
You're a fraud, Spider-Man!
But Peter's biggest problem when we compare what he does with Jean Grey and Bruce Banner. Now, what he does is insane. Bruce helps Peter. Jean gets inside this man's head and starts messing around with shit. Bruce has spent years developing mental growth, and she goes in and breaks everything and brings out Savage Hulk. And what happens to Bruce afterwards? Arrested. Spider-Man knows exactly what happened to him, exactly the situation he was in, and Bruce gets rolled off making sure everybody's okay. Spider-Man does not defend him. Peter does nothing, while he lets Jean Grey go scot-free.
You're a fraud, Spider-Man!
Peter is shown to be a very smart person in this movie, but suddenly when he needs his brain to function, he is completely brain dead. Peter's pretty dumb as it is, but the real colossal dumbass of this whole movie is the villain, Jean Grey. I'm not done talking about the absolute sins she's committed in this movie. She is a monster. She uses people's bodies without consent. She attacks damage control facilities. She possessed MJ. She forces MJ and Peter in an intimate situation with zero consent and throws MJ off a building with a smirk on her face. That's a super villain. What's really weird to me is that the movie doesn't actually frame her as one, which kind of made me feel weird about it. But Jean is traumatized. Trauma does not give you an excuse to do this. What happened to her sister? Horrific. You can understand why she does exactly what she does. When your response to being victimized is possess innocent people, violate their minds, and terrorize New York, this might be a villain. But after Bruce gets hauled away, Jean committed several crimes and did things wrong in the eyes of the law and morally. Then Peter lets Jean leave. No justice, while Bruce Banner gets rolled away for his actions that were not his fault. Jean Grey, the one who caused it all, gets an emotional conversation and walks away. Peter comes completely ambivalent to Bruce's arrest. What are you doing? You're Spider-Man. You're New York's hero. Why are you letting the villain get away?
You're a fraud, Spider-Man!
Peter understood why Jean did it. Okay, name one villain that Peter didn't understand. Peter understands all of the villains. Peter understood villains in the last movie that nearly destroyed the multiverse trying to help them. Understanding someone does not mean pretending that nothing happened. Jean herself eventually sees what she did wrong. This makes it easier. Turn yourself in. Instead, the movie goes, she learned her lesson, oh fucking well. And Jean's plan as a villain has to be one of the dumbest plans that I've ever seen a villain have. But Jean possesses people, reads minds, accesses their memories, and has one of the greatest information gathering superpowers ever. Her investigation strategy is break everything. Why are you doing this? You can read minds. Possess someone with a high level clearance and damage control, read their memories, and find someone who worked on Sarah's case. Somebody knows something. Jean has biological equivalent administrator access and decides to play GTA in Manhattan. And I don't know, maybe if you're looking for your sister, ask Spider-Man for help? The hero of New York? Once Peter learns the truth in the movie, he immediately jumps into action to help her. And even if she did not want Peter's help, when Jean Grey gets tranquilized and she does pass out, she says Sarah. So subconsciously or consciously, she is communicating the exact thing she needs help with, which is something that kept herself going the whole movie. Jean Grey, you are the worst supervillain ever. You need to stop invading people's mind. You did my boy Spider-Man dirty! But those are my reasons why they're the dumbest people in this movie. Jean Grey, you need therapy. Spider-Man, hey bro, keep doing your thing, bro. I can't wait for the next movie. Let me know if I'm tripping. Thank y'all for watching. Appreciate it.